Okay.
Nothing low.
Let's maybe possibly do this. Maybe possibly. Hello. Let's open fire on the guard post. Soon the guards are returning fire. That'll happen. We don't have the best armor in the game to be trying this shit either. Okay. Let's stand here for a while, everyone. Because we have all the time in the world. There we go. Besides, Winston doesn't have any cyberware, so the odds of this working on him, pretty good. I just hadn't felt like taking the time to do that up to this point. Let's do it! That's not a good sign. Winston didn't hang in there as well as I would have liked. There goes him. Of course the shots fucking missed the mark. It's because we suck at shooting. Ah, shit. Alright. Can I redeem this? Yeah, the answer to that question is probably not. I get fucking taken down before I even get control of my character again. Through the power of that damn screen. That's, fucking aggravating. That's what that is. Winston's not so fast. But all I need to do is dart away long enough. This is gonna suck, using one of these medkits, but it's better than, not using one of these medkits. I'll see if I get taken down the moment I get out of the menu. And Joshua teleports over here. The Hollywood guards are still around, of course. But we actually got the advantage on them in that situation. So, things that went wrong there. I was hoping we could polish off those guards much faster. Well, actually assault the guard post and succeed. But I suppose trying to run and gun it when my character doesn't even have a gun? I don't know what the success rate for that is, but, let me tell you what it wasn't. Ah, jeez. So much for my dream of, getting Eileen. This is the Gator Totem. My character's a Gator Shaman. That totem is necessary. It permanently takes up one of his inventory spots. So trying to do this with only 2 people instead of 3 is making this a little bit hard. Look! Quit hailing Gator and actually succeed. There we go. Almost. 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 There we go. Now for me. Hurt. 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 There we go. Hurt. 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 There we go. And this is why I hadn't been using heal wounds up to this point. Force 1 takes a bit. There we go. Almost. Alright. Now, time for me to piece my fucking my economy back together. Because, lost some money there. Lost some serious shekel power.
No.
That was so fun. It was the jump house. Alright. I want enough money to at least be able to rehire Winston.
No.
At this point, it might be easier for me to just get a damn ID card so that I can get into Hollywood. I don't know what the cheapest rate for that is, though. I'll have to look into that. I didn't look up a map of the wilderness to remind myself, but damn it, I will look up who has the cheapest. There's a few people who can get you into Hollywood. 2 or 3, I think. It will be cheaper for me to buy access into Hollywood than it would for me to be, buy armor. I saw that cursor appear. That means that troubles are transpiring. Who wishes to fight me? Who? Who dares to challenge the wrath of me? Huh? Weenie! It's Weenie! Dogs don't know it's not Weenie. It's Weenie! Alright. Give me a moment. Super professionalism here. Live broadcast timeout. Let me, consult an official, super secret, serious business source on the matter. Played this game enough times. Alright. Hollywood. That doesn't actually tell me. List of people. Okay. The hypest consulting information content available to you on YouTube. Sergeant Mackelman. Oh. Okay, that's 5 grand. Is he the only... Okay. Oh, hey, that's the Orc Boss guy. Huh. He offers access for 1,500. But I have to pay 5 grand for the contact, so that's a total of 6,500. I actually thought he sucked more than that. How about that? Sergeant Chilcott offers access to Hollywood for 3,000, but I'd only have to pay 2,000 for the contact. So that's only 5,000 spent. Instead of 6,500. Either way, I'm gonna be forking over some shekels. Some serious shekel business. The moral of the story is... don't do a no-matrix conduct. Hi. Run away! Should have given the frags to, should have totally given the frags to Winston. They spotted the frags. In Joshua's inventory. Give a grenade to the AI. Best idea ever. Oh, ran right into that. Bye, Lone Star. Bye, Lone Star. Bye. Okay. It's time for Healing Simulator. Hurt. 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 I like how fucking Winston is dancing around all the time. Hurt. Hurt. Finally. Success rate is pretty rubbish, though. And I have kind of burned through, all my money. So, this isn't gonna get any easier. The best way to earn shekels is to raid data stores. Not even to do matrix runs for, like, jobs. Just to go to data stores. That's the quickest way. I'm just thinking of the safest way, too. If I were allowing matrix runs, the money would be in my hands just like that. Hell, if I even just did, like, only allowing low-grade matrix runs and not allowing myself to spend, you know, X amount of Nuyen, like, I wouldn't make it a major mainstay. Just enough money to... Just enough matrix runs to, get all the Nuyen. The thousands of Nuyen under my feet, then I could afford all of the nice things. But, I haven't. Also, Lone Star is gonna be a bitch, isn't it? Because I'm carrying around these damn frag grenades. Anyway, no harm, no foul. Just took some ammo. And time. Nope, can't do it. Can't do it. I don't have a corp badge. I don't have a passkey. If I visit the I-5ers, that just kicks Winston out of the party. That's not a net gain for me. Same there. Need courier missions that actually pay me money, which is why I'm with you. I hate you. Mortimer Reed. I guess while we're here, why don't we ask information about Mako, and then we'll ask information about Aragorn. Work embassy on Council Island. I don't exactly want to go to Council Island, but I will. Alright. Looking forward to these Amerindian mages that fucking descend from the heavens. You thought I was kidding? Once again, Amerindian descending from the heavens to die. What the fuck, game? Alright, this is getting ridiculous. I'm about to lose my fucking patience with this game. About to lose my fucking patience. Losing my patience. I mean, I guess people don't understand that I'm playing games how I want to play them. You know, that's a saying, right? 90,000 American mages later. We all join hands across America. Hurt. 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 It's like my character's trying to participate in a zombie walk. The arms look pretty fucked up. The more I stare at them. I hadn't really looked at them that closely before. Anyway, we're back in business. Nope, can't do it. Halloweeners? Afraid not, man. Hurt. Fucking game. Space Needle, Dorian, more Garble Barons, I see. Hello, Nat Belmont. Welcome to Let's Get All Live. Where am I going? I already forgot. Space Needle, right? It's a bad sign, the fact that I already forgot. Space Needle should be right here. The bartender leans forward. You must be here for the package. Now we head to the War Garble Barons. Up one. Here we go. Is that my package I see you pawing? Give it to me this instant. The warty hag claws the package. She seems crazed until she peeks inside. Now strangely tranquil as she pays your fee. Well, that's good. Glad we can have that moment together. Back to Mortimer we go. Mortimer. Time to do another Shadowrun that I can accomplish. What's my karma at? 16! Alright. Progressing through storyline stuff helps to give you karma as well. Not interested in doing a Fuji run. I said no, Mortimer. I mean, Mr. Johnson. Whatever. This mission seems oddly familiar. As if I just did it. I'm sure it's just a trick in my mind. Let's switch back to Mana Zap. Okay. Call taxi. Let's go back to the Space Needle. Hooray! Then head back to the War Garble Barons once again. Hello. What's going on here? Should have just walked away, but here we are. Good Samaritan. We got some new yen for our troubles, though. Good, that can help pay for the clip of ammunition that Winston had to use. Alright. How much money am I gonna need? I'm thinking I'm gonna get a few thousand new yen. A few thousand new yen doing this? I guess so. Ha. Well, gonna have plenty of karma by the time it's all said and done. Alright. Well, I can do that. Going back to the War Garble Barons, you say? Oh yeah. Yeah, I can totally bust right into Fuji without any problems. No, I won't have any conflicts. Nope. We just get right on that. With my lack of corp badge, lack of pass key, lack of doing matrix runs, I'll totally find the objective for sure. Lack of electronic skill. I'd have to hire a decker just for that. Suppose I could bring Phantom along just to handle electronic skill for a spell. That'd be interesting. Anyway, I'm gonna head to Rinraku because it's closer to Icarus Descending. Icarus. Here we go. Calling me breeder. How rude. Such disparaging terms. I've never used those before. Yep, complete and total milk run. Nothing would ever go wrong, I'm sure. Suppose I could try to use the invisibility spell. Fluffy Wolfie. Can't remember the last time I bothered with that spell. I'd have to basically do it alone, wouldn't I? And the invisibility spell wouldn't fool cameras. Or hellhounds. Okay, I can do that. Underground 93. Yeah, sure. Contact, there, I give you a package. We're doing runs. Takes a little bit longer, but the payout is worth it compared to Gunderson, since for the first time, well, not the first time, but in a rare instance, I'm actually doing this for the money rather than the karma. It's weird just thinking about. I know. There's an invisibility spell for, you know, defying technological censors, but that spell does not exist in this game. It's more of a tabletop thing. What are the prices for better spells? I will actually, demonstrate to you. I'll hit up Rinraku Arcology and show off. These spells are, scaling in price depending on the force in which you purchase, and, well, I can't really compare it to, the actual tabletop system, since it's not how spells are handled on tabletop system at all. Merlin's Lore here, one of the 3 places where you can buy spells. Keep in mind that I use Mana Zap. I have a Force 3 that I start with. If I want to get the Force 4 of that, and they go up to level 6, the training for that costs more money than I have. Preferably, I would like to get Mana Blast, because I like that over Mana Zap. Mana Storm is just... that's just too wrecking. That would completely crush Joshua trying to cast that spell. It'd be pretty rough. I like Mana Blast. And I could get the first level of that, which would basically be a Force 1 spell. And, I'm not sure how much more effective that would be at level 1 compared to Mana Zap at level 3. Magic costs money. It would have been better off. I would have been better off if I just attempted this as a samurai, since I could have just relied on a weapon, and that's less expensive than magic. But here we are. I thought it was the hotel. Hotel. Okay. Another thing while I'm at it. Julius does courier runs, right? Okay, he does. Oh. His pay's actually comparative to Mortimer Reed's. I actually thought it was a little better. Well, what the hell's the point of even entering Club Matchstick, then? Huh. How about that? You live, you learn, you forget. And you learn all over again. Story of life. Go to Rinraku itself and take that package to the Wargarl Barrens. Alright. I'm gonna have fistfuls of karma by the time this is all said and done. This is why I wanted Eileen, though. So that I could do all this karma crap with her, since she was gonna be the third member of my party. Which is what puts us in this situation. I guess in other words, what I'm trying to say is that I need to get good. There's a terminal up here, isn't there? Yes. Okay. We've lost lots of Nuyen over the course of the gameplay to me needing to be flown to the hospital and then having to recruit Winston all over again. Oops. Wrong end. Just walk away. There we go. Grinning me. Grinning me? Yes, we'll go with that statement. He was grinning me. Alright. Another consideration would be for me to go after Mako and try to resolve that quest line. I have an armor jacket. It's not good enough. But we can always try. Effort and all that jazz. I would prefer the Merlin lore discount, before I bought magic, though. I would prefer it. I guess you could just get the Rhiannon's discount and use fire spells. Alright, lost my train of thought. Where am I going? Orc Embassy. Great. It's not a pain in the ass to get to at all. Yes, I need all this karma to impress a girl. Oh, when you put it like that, I suppose so. Alright. In case there's been anyone who's joined recently who is unfamiliar with the game mechanics, playing Shadowrun for the Sega Genesis. This is a no matrix run, so I'm not going into cyberspace. Cyberspace is the best way to make money in this game. But I played this game enough times, and I've never challenged myself before by doing a no matrix run of this game. So I figured I would. Well, as it turns out, doing a no matrix run is harder than I thought it would be. Because I'm used to having all of the convenient money just right at my fingertips from doing matrix runs. Raiding data stores, getting all the delicious loot, selling it to this guy. I like how I pointed at the screen. The guy who is in that building. He's a lovely fixer who knows how to handle data store material. It's great. And then from your easily pilfered gains, which doesn't take much effort at all, you can go and do all the things that you want to do with money. Well, when you don't have money and you're just starting out from scratch here, and you're forbidding yourself in the Matrix, you end up doing crap like this. Being a courier boy. Alright, deliver it to where you are. I can do that. Now, I have forked over the $2,000 that's required to buy an orc armband. The reason why I bought this orc armband is because it eliminates cab fare. Because I figured I'd be doing this so much that eliminating cab fare would be a good idea. You can have up to 3 members of your party in this game. The third member of the party is a character that I've seldom used, called Eileen Two-Fists. She is a samurai, as is Winston. And, just, you know, she's a character that's a Shadowrunner that's not available at the beginning of the game. You have to unlock her by progressing through the main quest. And, I just figured I'd try using her for a change. Well, Little did I realize at the time how much work I'd have to put in to actually make her available. Also, I wasted the cabbie's time because I selected the wrong place. Now, you get karma from these Shadowruns. Karma is the attribute, like experience, that's used to increase your attributes and skills. Considering how you get karma from doing these Shadowruns, it behooves you to have basically your team assembled that you're going to be using for the bit. Makes sense, right? So Winston here, he's a very cheap Shadowrunner to help you. Doesn't have much on him, though, to start, but if you do enough Shadowruns with him, he's going to get a lot of karma, and you can build him up, basically from scratch, since he doesn't have any cyberware either. Winston also starts with a shotgun, which, while it's horrible on ammo efficiency, that shotgun in particular, it does a pretty good job of leveling enemies. Lone Star to Rhiannon, huh? At any rate, I have exercised different strategies and tactics that I have learned over all the time that I've played this game. They didn't spot the grenades because Winston's wearing a lined duster. And some of those strategies, well, I have been a bit gung-ho about fuck it, we'll do it live. That's never always worked out. Also, the Death Sergeant threatened to drop-kick me to Tokyo again. Ah, boy. Plan on keeping this going for another half hour. Maybe a little bit longer. Depends on my mood. Hello, orcs. These guys theoretically shouldn't be prioritizing me so much because of my orc armband, but the exact workings of that, we'll call it nebulous. Anyway, orcs aren't that bad. I could kite them around quite easily with Joshua. And with Winston around, he'll just level them with a shotgun. Big whoop. Simple matrix run. This would be a situation that pays you 435 new yen plus whatever material you get from the data stores. And these matrix runs are designed to be simple, the ones that are labeled as simple, so that you can complete them even with your Allegiance Alpha, your starting cyber deck, and your starting programs, which are rubbish. Wanderer to there, I can do that. It is worth noting that Winston does burn through quite a bit of my new yen. Just by a consequence of the weapon that he uses. But it's a situation here. All things being said, a situation. Makes the game more challenging to prohibit myself from going into cyberspace, but I'm definitely enjoying myself thus far, except for the 77 Amerindian mages who descend from the heavens to rain magic upon me. Everything's good. Is the Icarus Descending I was supposed to take you? Constantly talking does not help my ability to process these things. Where was it? Seattle General Hospital. Alright, it was in the same vicinity. I was close. I think we're over 2 Gs now? We're over 2 Gs now! Woo! 2 Gs! We got a lot of karma to utilize again. Maybe I'll get up to Rep 7. Reputation is a nebulous skill in this game. But, investing in karma basically just goes to show how much work Joshua's putting into getting his name known. I'd probably be better off with sorcery or quickness or body. But why not have some fun in life, right? That's why I'm doing this conduct. Crime Mall, Merlin's lore, I can do that. Now, I could of course take a considerable amount of piss and vinegar out of the conduct had I been saving and loading as well. But I've avoided that too, as I didn't want to take the piss and vinegar out of this conduct that I have imposed upon myself. It has added considerable tension, and because you can't die in this game, I walked right past the Wanderer, didn't I? No, it's the crime mall. It's not so bad. Known through Seattle as Delivery Boy Deluxe. When you put it like that, you know, it's probably accurate. My master would be most pleased his ingredients have arrived. Fantastic. Purpose of this game is to spend money to make money. The Matrix is there and it's a lovely cash cow. The cash cow I do not have access to. Because of personal reasons. Alright. Oh, we're doing it. I'm going to throw down a save state there in case of emulator crash. We haven't crashed. It doesn't mean we can't crash. Oh. Don't want that. I'm also avoiding runs that will kick Winston out of the party. I hired Winston Smith on a short-term... Winston Smith? Oh, God. Channeling George Orwell there. I hired Winston Mars for a short-term contract, which means that after one run, he's supposed to go poof, and I have to hire him again. Well, due to how the mechanics of this game works, that one run only triggers the completion of the contract if you go back to the Johnson for your payment. Well, I don't go back to the Johnson for payment on these courier missions. I get paid on site, meaning that Winston stays with me. Lionheart, you'd still be fine. You would just take 10% of whatever you had. And if you had nothing, then you pay nothing. It is impossible for Joshua to die in this game. To my knowledge. It's impossible for any of your characters can die. People only die because of story purposes. And, you know, my story purposes are legendary. There we go, there's a quick run. One could even say a milk run. Now, because my conduct, or at least the style that I'm playing with this conduct, is forcing me to do a lot of cab trips, this armband is proving to be more useful than it would, say, on other playthroughs, where I'd be flush with cash. Oh, the Dock Wagon Trauma teams, man, they are so incredibly awesome and amazing. And the reason for that being that they have to be incredibly awesome and amazing. Otherwise, they couldn't collect the ridiculous fees they do for the membership plan. And rest assured, Michael, he must have spent all of his, or almost all of his Nuyen on this Dock Wagon Trauma team, because it is absolutely the bee's knees. That's an appropriate thing to say, right? The bee's knees? That's right. Hey, I got magic. It's all good. I got magic, everyone. The end. You explain you have a package for him, he accepts it and pays you. Good story, everyone. Good story. Mitsuhama's local office of the Penumbra District and take that to the Orc Embassy. I can do that. As a descriptor, keep in mind that that cab trips to either the Barrens take 40 new yen. Cab trips to Seattle take 20 new yen each. Will help. And cab trips to Council Island take 75 new yen. Cab trips to the Wilderness, I think, take 100 new yen. So I've saved quite a bit of new yen. I just got 200 extra there. There you go. That is great storyline purposes. Yeah. You know, we don't get enough information on Joshua's background before he comes to Seattle. I went to the wrong place. You know, what sort of... Wow. Woohoo! See, that's an example of the Orc armband really paying off. This would have been a waste of 75 new yen. To come here without my package delivery. This is what I get for reading chat. Take 10%, bill Renraku the rest. Renraku makes enough money. I'm sure like whoever's getting like those accounting statements is just like, yeah, sure. I don't get paid enough to question this. And the Dockwagon contract that he has, sure, that might expire, but this game doesn't last long enough for it to expire. So it's beyond the scope of this game. Which is superb. For me. Fucking goddamn, it made me jump. Fucking Amerindian mage is just descending from the heavens. Like that. Alright, Winston, I shouldn't have paused there. Okay. Let's go ahead and pick Joshua off his feet. Been a long time since we've done this, huh, Josh? Let's go to a place where I can put my body back together without having to spend money at a chop shop or hospital. Fantastic. Now, I was hoping he would do it automatically, but that would have been too much to ask for. Okay. Believe in yourself, Joshua. Those Amerindian mages, man. The fucking freight train. Freight train again. Hello again, Bacon. Congratulations on coming in to see when the next stream was. It's now, by the way. Started almost 2 hours ago. The last stream was yesterday, and at the end of that broadcast, I made a note mentioning that. Hell, if you'd watched the video that I uploaded to YouTube yesterday, I know in all the deluge of videos, I made, or maybe it was, you know, I can't remember which day it was. Maybe it was Tuesday. Everything blends in together. I've uploaded so many things. The point of the matter is, I made announcements about this. If you follow me on Twitter, you pay attention to the Twitter account, you would have gotten that too. Roscoe the Fixer, Shiawase Nuke Plant. I can do that. Cabby's like, you again? Oh my god. This is fucking ridiculous. We're doing good, folks. Slow and steady. It's totally not how I'm used to playing this game now, but circumstances have warranted this. The crazier part is that the more money I get, the more money I stand to lose if I go in cap. It just adds more and more tension to the situation. Because that 10% deduction will go up to a maximum of 5,000 new yen. Now, one of the highlights in my mind is that if I can complete the, one of the threads of the questing, I kill, Ito Ogami, he has a cred stick of 10,000 new yen. And basically, I just need to be able to survive that. Winston's shotgun should be enough to power through their armor. It's either that or I'll get him spurs. As for my character, I think my magic should be able to rain hell on them, but I need to actually get magic capable of raining hell on them. And I'll also want to have a third person. Eileen comes into play here. So there is a bare-bones strategy that I have concocted. I just, you know... We've gotten shafted in some instances, and pilot error has impacted us on other instances. Deliver a package from the crime mall to Lone Star Security. Alright, sure. How many clips do you have left? Because, buying all those clips again is gonna cost. Normally characters can carry a maximum of 20 clips, and they're universal gun clips, so you can put them in any gun. That's how this game handles ammunition, just whatever, universal gun clip. Each clip will cost 25 new yen, so giving him a full stack of 20 will be 500 new yen? That's some serious dosh for me. That's like three runs. Just to load him up with ammo, and that's a compelling argument for getting him a gun that's better on ammo than that one. Fuck, I forgot where I was supposed to go. Roscoe the Fixer, was it? No, right, Lone Star. Shit, how did I forget that already? Hello, the noobs. Oh, how much is the magic that can rain hell on them? Oh, that's, at this rate, I'm just doing this cab trip to be a dick. I don't think it saves me any time. His Lone Star is tucked in the top right corner here. Yeah. We win. Hello. Let's go ahead and give him first aid and get 150 new yen for our troubles. Sometimes that guy's a vampire. In which case, you can attempt to trust context clues that the game will provide you, but your character could also be fooled. Big Rhino. Hey, I'm already here. Gates Under Sound Hotel. I can do that. Now, some of these missions, these courier runs, are incredibly convenient. This would be one such example. This is where I pick up the client. And now a quick trip, you wouldn't even need to take a cab and spend the 20 new yen for it, but it's a bit quicker. Hello. Picture of me taken. Here's the hotel. Ta-da! Hotel. We are cooking so much ass right now, you just can't believe it. I guess I can always recruit Freya for a run on Hollywood. Should actually be helpful. I can get Freya on the team. Huh. That would be an investment, but it might be worth it. Civil Matrix run can't do it. You know, that whole picture taking thing is just to add some scenery to the situation. It's just to show that, you know, just to make you feel like you're making an impact on the environment around you by people snapping your holo pics. So many parties who are interested in Joshua. Yeah. It's a good thing many things in the tabletop aren't true in this video game. Fucking weenies. I was hoping they'd drop some first aid kits. That did not happen. I may have already forgot where this goes. Damn. Live broadcast chat is fucking with my head. Okay, it is a raw scope effects are good. I played Bloodlines before. I'd like to see how this 16-bit Sega Genesis game handles drones. Wow! Man, the time has flown and look at all the million! Wow! Didn't think I had that much. It's amazing. Let's throw down a save. It's incredible. It just all kind of bled in together for me. That's an easy thing to do, once you know all these locations, is to just zone out, which is why I forget where my Shadowrun locations are so many times. Whenever I'm in the process of doing a run, I'll just go, where am I supposed to go? Because I was only paying half attention. Nah, get bacon, that one confused me. Frag grenade to Shiawase? I can do that. Frag grenade's all the way at the other end of Renraku, but I can do that. It also helps that the music in this game is so good. It's so good. I actually have the music files ripped from the cartridge. I sent those to Lethal sometime last year so that we can enjoy the bar music. So many bar tracks. It's great. Shiawase. There you go. Alright then. There you are. Okay. Well, Lethal actually got a Sega Genesis for Christmas. Doesn't cost that much. They're all advanced now and shit. Okay. There's a lot that I want to get here. That extra point of reputation is tempting. Getting more negotiation will help increase my rates, and I'm doing a lot of Shadowruns in this game. That being said, improving my combat effectiveness would be nice as well. Like increasing attack speed. I'm not going to be getting cyberware on Joshua. Getting some extra body so that Joshua doesn't go down so easily. Made out of taffy. Taffy. Increasing fast talking success for corp runs. There we go. Body goes up from 2 to 6, just like that. Okay. Trying to think of what will immediately be useful to the stress of the situations that I'm dealing with right now. I think the extra body does it. I think this does it. And I think levels of these will do it. Winston! Winston, my man! How's it going, dude? You just keep being awesome. I tell you what, you just keep being awesome. That's what you're here for. You are here to be the enforcer. The pain train. And that's what you are, Winston. The pain train. Good job. Okay. What do I want to do? You know, I really haven't used those fire spells a whole hell of a lot. I think they deal extra damage and just do extra drain. I tell ya, we'll go ahead and snag that shit. Well, thinking about getting that ID badge. Well, I'm gonna use a frag grenade anyway. I'd rather have the extra firepower. Let's go get some extra firepower. VidPhone, Professor Jefferson. How's it going, man? I would like to go join a club. I belong to a choice group in the magic community. The biggest benefit, besides their informative newsletter, is that you get good discounts at Rhiannon's Magical Shop. I would like to get that discount. Now go! There are miracles to discover. Go, for the good of the city. I will discover all of your miracles right now. Suppose it would have helped if I'd actually increased sorcery or negotiation for this. It's a bit cheaper. The cheapness will show its effect as I actually get further along in the levels here. You notice there's no confirmation buttons on these either. Once you get training, that's it. You have committed to training. So, you'll notice this deals a bit more damage. Just a bit more. Don't even have to deal with any drain either. We're looking at 1 block of damage there versus get the fuck wrecked, kid! I think that's an accurate depiction of the situation. I got excited there. And drain matters if only drain. I'll explain this in fact. Deals damage to your character. The fetish is that you'll start with. I believe I sold my starting ones, and these are from Ricky's, because I took his fetish, is help to absorb the drain from spells, so that you can cast and still threaten drain and just not get damaged by it. It's a mechanic basically just to prevent you from keeping constantly casting spells over and over and over again. Like, I'm doing a lot more spell casting than you would see in a tabletop role-playing game, because, like, say for the little mana dart, there's no punishment for it. Yeah, you see, that's one of the reasons why I prefer that mana-based stuff over the manipulation, but, oh, man. Mechanics like that just don't matter here. Just don't matter. Now, it is only a Force 2 spell. The power is only minor. We'll have to get over it. Like, I have Mana Zap available at a higher force rating than Flame Bolt, but that's okay. Should be okay. We got our discount, we're loaded with magic. Okay. Ready to try this shit again. Deckers can use whatever weapons you want to equip them with. Good Emperor. Same is true for Samurai. Same is true for Shamans. Why am I going here? You can't answer that question, can you? Why did you select this spot? Why are we going to Rinraku? You can't answer it. Nope, can't answer it. Let's go there anyway. It's free! I think I meant to click the Redmond Barons, and I just, whoop, right out of my head. Anyway, how effective characters are with guns is dependent on their various skills with those. For example, Winston here has a shotgun skill of 8, out of a theoretical maximum of 12, but you can actually raise it above that with game knowledge. For example, I could raise Joshua's skills with these above 12, but it's out of the scope of this, it won't matter. Joshua could use guns too, but I just don't have him use guns. If you think back to my character in Shadowrun 4th Edition, I had him carrying around a gun. I don't think he ever used it over the entire course of the tabletop session, but he did have that gun there, just in case magic was not an option for him. And there are instances where magic is not an option. How are we looking here for the medkits? Okay. Well, get bacon, it's free for me anyway. Also, good work, guys. How are we looking here for clips now? 12 clips? Well, it'll be 11 after this. Okay. Let's do this shit. It's probably gonna take us a vast number of attempts to break in, but I will try. Damn. Okay. The better armor would have helped as well. Ah, that animation was beautiful. Now, let's piece our bodies back together. We didn't sustain much damage. Basically, we can just keep attempting this until we actually succeed in opening fire through the guard post. Which is nice. What did we really lose? We lost a few bullets from Winston. That's about it. And we gained the time of our lives. Damn it. There's a sprite limit in this game. Holy fucking crap. What the hell happened there, Winston? You got fucking wrecked, that's what happened. Alright. Alright, Winston. Pro strats at work. Time for me to get shot while I'm coming out of the screen there. Winston, look. This is no good, man. No bueno. Heal! It also doesn't help that I'm removing some of these corpses by fucking incinerating them, so I can't enjoy the sprite limit. Like, you can actually just keep running in there eventually with all these bodies on the screen. Really, Weenie? Okay, Weenie. Guess you thought you were a winner. You weren't. Good job pushing me into the building. Good work. Appreciate that, Winston. Pro strats. Winston, get healed. This is a situation where, Winston in particular definitely needs better armor. He's only using the Line Duster, which does not provide that amazing protection versus the kind of gunfire that we're seeing here. Yeah! You kill the first guard and he slumps over the controls that open the gate. You dash into the prison with the other guards hot on your trail. But we don't! Now we get to enjoy this awesome music. Oh, come on, Eileen. Oh, I swear what I mean. At this moment, you mean everything. There she is. It's a level 5 Maclock. But we got its medicine. It's just a glitch with the Hollywood Correctional Facility, Vitero. They should be bothering me. They should be harassing me, but they're not. Get wrecked, door. You take cover after priming and setting the grenade. The blast rips the door, screaming from its hinges. A blaring alert klaxon barely penetrates your deafened ears. But they still don't care. Because the developers kind of fucked up a little bit on this setup. Watch, he starts shooting me. Would have been great. They would be upset and there would be an alarm in any other corporation. But the prison, you know, kind of didn't work out that well. That's why I wasn't so worried about it so long as I could survive the guard post assault. Eileen gracefully leaps into a cat-like fighting stance as you enter. You briefly explain your involvement with the elves and your purpose for being here. She smiles and reaches under her cot, pulling out a crude but workable homemade pistol. Love that prison shop class. She points to the ventilation duct in the hallway. Help me with this grate. I've got a few scores to settle. Between the two of you, the grate is dismantled in record time. Thanks, chum. When I get out of here, I have some biz to discuss with Gunderson. So if you want my help, I'll be at the jump house in Redmond. She scurries into the duct, which is too small for your bulk. Looks like you'll have to risk the front door again. Sure, everyone. Let's go risk the front door, guys. Oh, so risky. So risky. Hey, guys, go. So risky. You have no idea how risky it is. Look at this, we've passed by 2 guards. Oh man, can we do it? There's another one. Oh, we made it. Whew. That was rough. I just needed enough strength to fucking survive that guard post assault. No. I mean, I could open doors by applying more frag grenades to the situation, but it doesn't do anything. Anyway, that's one of our very valuable frags used, but I think for a good cause. How's it going, Eileen? Eileen Two Fists is here. What can I do for you, Joshua? Well, let's talk to you. What do you want to know? What's your story? I went to the Barrens to find some action. At the time, I thought my life needed some adventure. Anyway, I get involved with these Joy Boys who tell me they know how to get their hands on some serious Nuyen. So I hook up with them on this run against Ares, and what do you know? My buddy set off the alarm while I was checking ahead. Before I knew what hit me, corpse strike teams were swarming all over, and I end up in Hollywood Pen. I'll always be grateful to you for pulling me out of that hole, Joshua. It's a questions answered. What can you tell me about people who I have no business asking you about? That's information about Thon, and that's information about Alicia. Thon's our final boss. Alicia is a grand hero of the elves. And, his tomb gets desecrated at the end of the game. It's great. Suppose I'd be interested in another run with you. Eileen's prices are rather hefty, and I could use that extra charisma. That being said, I don't actually have enough. How much short am I? Well, we'll fix that in a jiff. One moment, please. One moment. One moment. Did not mean to ask you for info. Stoker's Coffin Motel, Little Chiva. Eileen is quite pricey. But actually it finally completes the team after, what, over 4 hours of gameplay? Could have been done with this game in 4 hours had I allowed Matrix runs. I probably wouldn't have been, but I could have been. Cool. Could you bargain with Eileen, say half price, only using one fist? That'd be pretty good, huh? Alright, Eileen. Let's take a look at her. Eileen starts with nothing. Basically because she just broke out of prison. She has no armor, no weapon. I did not actually remember this. Thought she had stuff by this point. I guess her crude prison shot class pistol just wasn't good enough. Attributes and skill-wise, she has 3 biotech after all. Alright. Well, I guess I've made Winston the healer. She also doesn't have any skill association in firearms. Oh, and the specific gun skills other than overarching firearms. She has 6 melee. Probably because of the whole idea of, you know, Eileen Two-Fist being what it is. It looks like she's in a state of constant shock. She also has some rep and negotiation. The rep doesn't matter for anyone except Joshua, and the negotiation skill basically means that it's not so tedious for me to cycle between everything. Throwing skill... yeah, whatever. These values matter. What cyberware do you start with? And raises, of course. 1 hit of wired reflexes. Okay, so I'll get you another hit of wired reflexes. That'll take you to 1.9 essence. I want you to have spurs. Maybe slap some dermal plating on you. Of course, that's all in the future. I don't have that kind of shekel right now. Insufficient shekels. I spent it all on magic. 45 Nuyen to my name. I have barely more Nuyen than you have whenever you start this game. I think you start with 25, and you start with 50. Presume you don't start with an Eclipse either. Didn't think so. And no armor. Well... that perma-surprise face. Now I'm just gonna look at that. Alright, that's the full team there. As I noted, over the course of playing this, I hadn't really used Eileen for any length of time. I would end up going for Stark instead. But I figured I'd try out Eileen, see where the road takes us. I think that'll do for this session of Shadowrun No Matrix. That is a primary objective completed. Rescuing Eileen Two-Fist. We're not going to be back to the Elves for a while. We have other things to take care of. In the main quest plotline before we head back to them. And, besides, I don't feel like going through the wilderness again just for that. Suppose in the next session I do of Shadowrun No Matrix, I'm gonna have to get some money again. I need enough to buy Eileen some armor, and I don't know whether I just want to buy her some armored clothing. Oh man, without the discount for the crime mall, that light combat armor costs 9,000 something? Suppose I could always go for that heavy combat armor. Allied with the weenie boss. That still costs a lot more too. Was that like 20,000? I don't remember the exact prices. We'll figure it out later. We shall figure it out later. Go ahead and throw down a state save, and I'll actually utilize the ROM save as well. Look at that adorable picture right there before a weenie comes up and ruins it. Isn't that cool, everyone? Yeah! Awesome. We're winners. All of us.